Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, Lady D. This will be my video for the week that's coming up ahead, the astrology, and I do a psychic reading as well for the upcoming week. So this week we do have a new moon that's going to be in Gemini, and that's going to be at 10:37 p.m. on the 6th of the 6th, 2024. So with this, leading up to this new moon, we also have a number of things going on with the planets too, a number of conjunctions as well, so we'll go through that first. So we have here on this today, so Friday the 31st of May, we do have a conjunction that is happening with Mars and Chiron, and that is happening in Aries. So that can bring up frustrations, it can bring up certain wounds in from the past, or people sort of pushing your buttons where we've got these planets close together. As the week goes by, they will be drifting apart, but the energy still may be there during the week. When we come back next week, Mars will be just about to go into Taurus. We've also got happening here, we've got a conjunction on the 31st, so that's actually today, Friday as well. We've got Mercury and Uranus. This is unexpected communication that's been coming in, and you may have already felt the energy before this date, but today's we've got conjunction as well, and that will be Mercury's moving quite fast, so that will only be lasting like a day or two. During this week we have a square between Venus and Saturn, so this is creating problems with finances or money, as also like relationships as well, because Venus represents relationships as well as love and money. So it could be some problems with someone, as well as issues with financial issues too. We've also got on the 3rd of the 6th, we're going to have Venus, and it's going to be staying there for sort of the rest of the week. Venus conjuncting the Sun. So we've got that happening on the 3rd. So with Venus conjuncting the Sun, we are looking at love in your life, or to finance too, and it's going to be all about your life. So I do feel like this could be quite a positive conjunction that's happening here. Plus we've got Mercury conjuncting with Jupiter on the 4th, and that's a very positive conjunction with communication. So that's positive communication. Your mindset will be much more in a positive way, thinking positive. It's kind of like you'll have this, like, I want to say ego about you. It will be in Gemini, so I just feel like you'll have this sort of confidence, this era about you, where you better walk forward, and not sort of worry or hesitate about certain things or certain issues that are coming up around you. So with this, when we have the new moon that's happening on the 6th here, so it's not going to be, it's not the best new moon that we're having. It is going to be in Gemini, and with Gemini we do have Jupiter, we've got Mercury, we have the moon, we've got the Sun, and we have Venus. So Venus, it will be in conjunction with the moon and Sun during this new moon. So there'll be emotions to do also with money and relationships. I feel like this is more of a positive or light bulb moment coming up here, like a new idea, because it is in Gemini, or a new philosophy, or new, like, something of understanding as well, like a light bulb moment going off here with that. But we do have, because we've got that square with Saturn, therefore we've got the moon and we've got the Sun all squaring Saturn during this new moon. So we are looking at problems here with our emotions at the same time. We are looking at problems maybe in our life. We're looking at complicated issues rising to the surface. I feel like things that are unexpected, so we can still bounce back from, because we've still got that sextile happening here with Saturn and Uranus. We've still got sextiles too with Jupiter and Neptune and Uranus, so that's still bringing us some positive, seeing through people's bullcrap, or seeing through people's lies and manipulation. And it's like once you're waking up to it, you see more and more revealings that are coming out with that transit, I find. But with this new moon aspect, or this new moon that's coming up here, which means we do have some tries here with Pluto still. We've still got Uranus, Jupiter, and Mercury trying Pluto during this new moon. I kind of feel like this week is going to be a week of up and down, mix of emotions. I feel like that we are looking at Gemini, we are looking at being very social, chatty. We are looking at wanting to learn. We are looking at wanting to sort of I feel like we also want to understand how other people think or about other people as well. There's also a sense about being youthfulness or about young people too that's also coming up with this. I also feel like we're looking at what the source of the problem is too, and we're looking at also this energy as well. There's a lot that needs to be fulfilled too. We've still got a certain aspect to Pluto as well with this. I feel like there's epiphany that's happening up here, but I don't feel like this is going to be a positive as what we had with that full moon that we just had. That was more of a positive. It was very positive. This one's not as positive. And just what we've got with this week coming up, I do feel like the sense of roller coaster ride of things up and down as well. I do feel like I've got here written down that this week there might be some drama that's coming up here. It's like hold on tight because it's a bumpy ride. It is a sense of up and down too. I also get it's like there is a sense of like an angel energy around you this week, or like wishes that are also coming up too. Also got here, you don't want to hear about bad news. It might be that you've had enough of bad news as well. You don't want to hear about anything more. Time for change, mix things up. We've got like nervous energy that's also coming up here. We've got like things wanting to be perfect or wanting to have perfection too that's coming up. Might be like you're in a bit of a daze some of the time this week too. Bringing up trust issues. I feel like there's going to be some trust issues that are going to be brought up to the surface too. Especially I feel like with this new moon that's coming up here. Because it's also going to be about networking as well. It's going to be about partnerships, networking. I think thirst for knowledge, I feel like. It's about trusting what sort of relationships you have around you as well. Trust... take your time. I feel like so it's a week where you got to totally take your time. Don't rush with things. It just slow and steady wins the race. And I feel like there's a lot of pressure around you this week, but it's like pressure like to work or to get outcomes here too. There also could be a sense of being a little bit forgetful as well coming up this week too. I feel like a sense of queerness also goes going around and around in circles too, coming up as well. So let's look at the cards. See what cards I'm going to use for this week. Okay, I'm going to use these cards here. It also might feel like it could be a sense of being drained, or your energy is all drained out, and like you're feeling like you're a bit low in the tank. I feel like it'll also be coming up the energy coming up this week as well. But it will be positive news coming up with that Mercury and Jupiter conjunction, and at least that will bring up some positive stuff that's going to come up. So a lot of Gemini energy with this new moon, so it's going to bring up a sort of like Gemini, a lot of things about Geminis. So let's have a look here. Okay. Okay, so we've got here, I feel like it's a sense of not wanting to be wasted away. I feel like that you want to deliver outcomes. I feel like it's a week where you really want to make things the right way. You want to make it perfect. You want to hold no obligations to people who are giving you the runaround, or who are really feel like that they're better than you as well. There's going to be a sense of undermining, I feel, for this week as well, where someone feels like they're better than you. But it's like, don't give up. Don't let them interfere in your energy or in your power, because you have the strength to really be able to move forward. There's a lot of things happening with this Mars and Chiron conjunction. I feel the last couple of days can be really hard for people, and bring up certain issues and certain things that people are sort of pushing your buttons. They know how to poke you or push your buttons to make things not as hopeful or positive as you want it to be. There is a sense as well as, it might even feel like that you're drowning with a lot of pressure. Again, a bit of pressure here, a lot of like drowning. But there is also a sense, I feel like, too, you might be hearing some news that's not as great, or because you got that unexpected news with the Mercury and the conjunction that's happening today with Mercury and Uranus, so unexpected communication, and that can make you feel like you're sort of drowning a little bit, but at the same time there's a sense of like emotions or things around the home, and where it's like a nagging around the home or fight. It almost feels like this week you might be wanting to walk away to something that's better, something that's more of a positive outcome, something that's really going to burn your fire again, like a light, something inside of you, for that motivation to come out. I do feel like it's as well, it's a sense of overachievement, but you haven't done enough. And that can also bring up that kind of Gemini energy a little bit too, where they feel like they haven't done enough yet, or they haven't learnt enough. But I do feel like there's a sense this week of walking away from situations that it's just not the best, or not, that's not good, really. And you don't know what the unexpected. I know for myself, I had unexpected communication with a scammer today. So in Australia, I don't know for the rest of you guys around the world, but in Australia we have these scammers that call up. They call you up and they tell you something wrong with your internet connection. They get you to go on the internet, and I just sitting here going, yes, yes, yes. I wasn't doing what they say to do. And then when they asked me what was on my screen, I said, oh, it says that you're a scammer. They then swore at me. And I said, so what, you're a scammer? They then said, I know I am, but so are you. So that was my unexpected communication that came up from me today, which I thought was actually quite funny. Okay. A lot of the cards that are coming up here, there is definitely something here about walking away from something or someone or a situation that's really been, I feel like someone's nagging you, someone's being on your back, someone's pushing your buttons, and I feel like you're able to sort of have a proud moment and be able to sort of walk away. Also there's a moment here, I feel like for the other person to be quite clueless and not really understanding certain gestures, or social gestures or social clues that's also coming into. There is a sense of following this, like you're following a trail, but also there's something inside of you that's going to reignite passion. I feel like something this week is going to reignite you, to make you more focused, to make you like more like where you want to go, trying to sort things out. But at the same time, it's like there is an energy here where you're feeling quite tired too, where you're sick of things not working out, or you're sick of things being this way, but even so, I do feel like there's accomplishments here. There is like, even there's a glimmer of hope here, where there's accomplishments of a situation where you can finally see some sort of outcome or some sort of positive stuff that's coming in here too. So I want to say that this week is a week about being determined, not giving up. Setbacks are going to happen, but it's about pushing through your setbacks and to keep going. Walking away when you know when it's time to walk away. And I feel like not feeling guilt, it might be a situation where you don't feel guilty, where you're trying to bite your time to walk away from a situation or someone as well, could also be coming up here too. And it could, of course, this week could also be about burying certain feelings and hiding certain feelings and certain things, or could be trying to hide them and put them down to the ground as well, coming up this week too. I feel like it's just a lot of mixed emotions that are going to be coming up around you for this week ahead. Okay, let me just get a channel for this week and see. This new moon in Gemini is going to rise tensions up, where people are going to be fearful and other people will fear less. The fearful with a fear of what people think of them or what people don't understand of them, for they want to be in the in crowd, they want to enjoy partnerships that they've created, and they want to turn away from setbacks that have happened to them. But they are also in denial about certain things and certain people around them. For instead of creating their own group where people are on board with them, and it's 100% on board and they're going in the right way, they're creating division and a group of people that all have different situations around them and all think differently, but also wanting to push people around. For the other people, it is more of a positive outcome. You know when to walk away. You know when to go. You know where to find the sun. You know where to find your wishes. And you know where your dreams are and where they lie. You have an instant feeling of not regretting, of going forward, but knowing that things are going to work out for you and knowing that things in your life are starting to turn around. And there's a hopefulness energy there around you as well. We wish you all the best during this new moon ahead of you. And we know that it could be hard sometimes, and we know that it may struggle, but at the same time, things do always happen for a reason. Nothing happens without a reason, without a cause, without a flow in the system. Just remember that. Okay. Let's do the 3 cards and see. So card 1, card 2, and card number 3. Card number 1 here, which is this card here. So with this card, I feel like you're wanting to learn. You want to have a thing of thirst of knowledge. You want to learn new things. You're really out there changing things up. You're learning beyond your understanding. You're going beyond further to where your understanding has been. I feel like that there is a lot of angel energy around you. There's also a bit of a nervous energy around you as well. But you have this instant feeling that things are just going to work out for you with this card. Card number 2, which is this card here. This card's all about being together. It's about looking at your group of people, your networking. I feel like there's a positiveness around you. I feel like you're going to have to take a lead in a situation here. People looking at you to taking the lead. You've got all this responsibility on your back, but you're enjoying it, and you have a lot of faith, and there's a lot of like-minded people around you, but you're all very happy. There's also a kindness about you too. There's a lot of kindness happening around you, or maybe you're a very kind person. Then we've got here, this week, for card number 3, this week here, there's something special happening around you. You're feeling stronger, emotionally in control. You're not letting certain things disrupt your energy or disrupt your flow of things. There's a little bit of tensions there, and you are a little bit nervous, but you're going to deal with it in the way that you know how. You're very certain of yourself, and you're very protective of people around you as well with this card. Okay, so there's still a few tickets left to my show that's happening in Mittagong. That's happening next week, next Sunday, the 9th of June. So if you want to go to that, there's still tickets available for that show. And I will be going to Tamworth in early July. So if you're in Tamworth, I will be at a fair down there. More information to come once I get more information too. And I think that's about it for now. So I'm available for readings as always too. So if you want to come to any of those things, any questions, just contact me from social media and I'll let you know more about them. So thank you for your likes, shares and your comments, and I will see you for my next video. So bye for now.